Flames from a Russian drone strike pierced the pre-dawn darkness along Ukraine's southern frontier Wednesday, soaring high enough to be seen from Romania, a NATO and EU nation now staring directly at the consequences of Moscow's widening war. The target of the assault was Orlovka, a Ukrainian border village in the Odessa region's Izmail district. According to Orlovka, head of the Odessa Military Regional Administration, several drones approached the area, but one managed to slip through Ukrainian air defenses and slammed directly into a gas facility, setting off a massive explosion and fire. The resulting blaze destroyed key industrial infrastructure and severely damaged a major gas pipeline. As a result, the gas supply to nearly 2,500 households in the region was abruptly cut off, leaving emergency crews scrambling to contain the fallout. Online footage showed the inferno lighting up the sky, with eyewitnesses in NATO member Romania and neighbouring Moldova reportedly able to see the glow from across the Danube River, a chilling visual reminder of how close Russian strikes have come to alliance territory. Emergency response teams worked through the night and managed to extinguish the fire. Meanwhile, law enforcement officials on the scene began documenting the aftermath, treating the attack as a possible war crime amid Russia's repeated strikes on Ukrainian civilian infrastructure. The explosion also triggered air raid sirens in Romania's Tulcea County, an unmistakable sign of how dangerously close the war is brushing up against NATO's eastern flank. The strike comes at a highly sensitive moment for the alliance. Just days earlier, the Netherlands announced a €500 million, $578 million, arms package for Ukraine, which includes badly needed air defense systems, munitions, and logistical support, accelerating NATO's ongoing commitment to Kyiv. This dramatic escalation also comes just days after Ukraine launched one of its largest and deepest drone strikes into Russian territory, targeting oil, fuel, and military facilities in a high-risk campaign aimed at disrupting Moscow's war machine. A wave of Ukrainian drones swept through western and central Russia overnight earlier this week, igniting fires, destroying infrastructure, and reportedly killing at least 3 people. Among the hardest hit was a major oil facility in Novokuybishevsk, where a fiery explosion was caught on video and widely circulated online. Ukraine's unmanned systems forces later claimed responsibility for precision strikes on the Ryazan oil refinery and the Ananefta product fuel storage site in the Voronezh region. Fires broke out at both locations. Kyiv's SBU intelligence agency also said it targeted the Primorsko-Akhtarsk airbase, frequently used to launch Shahed drones, and a defense electronics plant in Penza linked to Russia's military supply chain. While Ukraine has not publicly disclosed the specific systems used in the operation, the long-range nature of the attacks and their accuracy suggest the deployment of domestically produced drones designed to penetrate deep into Russian territory. In its official statement, Russia's defense ministry claimed it had downed a staggering 338 Ukrainian drones overnight, highlighting the unprecedented scale of the attack and the growing importance of drone warfare in this phase of the conflict. Moscow swiftly retaliated. Russian drones struck Ukraine's Dnipropetrovsk region overnight, wounding 3 civilians and damaging homes and civilian infrastructure, according to regional governor Serhiy Lysak. Kyiv has denied Russian claims of troop concentrations in the area. Simultaneously, in the Lugansk People's Republic, Russia's Tornado-S multiple launch rocket system, deployed by the Zapad group of forces, reportedly decimated concealed Ukrainian positions and temporary deployment zones. Farther south, in the Dnipropetrovsk region, the 37th Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade of the 36th Combined Arms Army, part of the Vostok Group, claimed to have taken the village of Yanvarskoye after heavy combat, forcing Ukrainian troops to withdraw under pressure. With oil depots ablaze, gas pipelines ruptured, borderlands burning, and front lines redrawn by the hour, the war is no longer confined to trenches. From Izmail to Penza, the skies have become battlegrounds. And with NATO now uncomfortably close to the fire, escalation seems no longer a question of if, but when.